All right, here's gonna be a quickie. Dragon Ball Super. We are doing volume 17 right here, buddy. Um, Holy crap! This is freaking phenomenal. Granola is OP as all heck lets out. We see Vegeta go to Ultra Ego for the first time. Oh my god, dude! It's right here, and it is so spectacular. He looks bad a mamba jamba, using the technique that he used from Beerus as a god of destruction to go Ultra Ego. Okay, spoiler alert! Alert spoiled. In order for him to get this, he doesn't have to clear his mind and go all peaceful just like Goku doing Ultra Instinct. He takes damage. So the more he's in the fight, the more powerful he's going to be, the more punishment he gets. Granola is really cool about how he could target vital organs and knock people out. He did that with Goku. I do love that we see Vegeta actually using his brain, and he's the thinker of the group, because how he gets this guy Granola to kind of like snap out of his revenge state just for a little bit by putting him in the city and letting him see the destruction that he's causing. We do have an excellent climax, which leads up to the next story, Bardock. Again, the Bardock story is the when I found out that there's a whole volume based on Bardock, I wanted to read it. I was a big fan of Bardock from the original Bardock movie from Z. And then I initially picked it up because of Superhero. Let's be frank, I did like the movie, but I wanted to read the manga because I heard the manga was so much better. And it is. Spoiler. Alert spoil. But I'm anxious to get to the next volume, number 18, where we learn more about Bardock and the history. We see the Namek there. It's all coming to a head, man. This series is about to, the Granola series is about to end soon. Granola doesn't look like he has too much more life to live. I know that at about the start of the last volume, 16, he had about 3 more years left of his life. I think at the end of here, because of the power level and going up, he might actually have less than that. So he might have 2, maybe 1 year left. Really glad I started picking up Dragon Ball Super, the manga. I'm excited to see the reboot happening. It's actually going to be happening in a few months. What, 4 months? 3 months down the line, we're supposed to get Dragon Ball Super Beerus. The reboot, the reset is out. It's not a reboot. It's doing a more accurate version of the events of Super in anime. Looking forward to that. It's going to be off the hook. If you get a chance to read the manga, do it. Please do it. The art is amazing. The story is amazing. These guys, I want Vegeta. I'm pretty sure that Granola is gonna end up erasing these guys. The pirate vampires. They look like pirates that are vampires at the same time. Because they're his villains. But I really want to see Vegeta take them out. Let me know what you think about Dragon Ball Super, especially up to this point from volumes 1 through 17. What do you think of the story arc for Granola so far? If you've read it, if you know anything about Granola, what's happening, what's going on? I'm anxious to get reading to Dragon Ball Super 18 with Bardock. In the meantime, I am reading Supergirl World of Tomorrow. I just picked that up. I started it before I see the movie. Hopefully I'll get to see the movie this weekend. I heard that it was good. It was very mid. The girl who plays Supergirl, excellent job. Everybody wants to see Lobo. I want to see Lobo. I've always said that Jason Momoa looks like Lobo is cosplaying a human, so I'm really excited to see that. Also, another one on my roster is Punk Rock Jesus. I'm looking forward to reading this only because, from the Christian standpoint, as a Catholic, we don't believe in cloning. However, this story, I only know the gist of it. Somebody was telling me about it, that the gist of Punk Rock Jesus is that a corporation gets their hands on some DNA from Jesus, and they clone him to try to make a superstar to promote their company, their product, etc. I kind of want to see how that turns because, looking at things such as the second coming, in Christianity and Christ coming back, and how cloning and science will take a place of it. On its surface, it sounds extremely blasphemous, which I mean it is, but it's a really different take. I was punk rock for a little bit back in the 80s. I couldn't do the hair or anything because my mom would she would beat me raw. But it was I did like that punk rock. I had a punk rock phase. Wasn't too long and it wasn't really noticeable. I just liked it in secret. So I want to check it out, see how it is. I did flip through some of the pages. The art does look amazing. I really do like the way the cover looks. But here we are. Again, it's a good time to read comics, to check it out, to check out graphic novels, comics. Again, going straight through the Super line. Really glad I picked it up. I'm gonna have to reread the Superhero Saga when I get to it, which is going to be just in a few volumes, because I believe it starts off in volume 22, 23, and 24 is the volume. Then the new one, 25, which just came out a couple months ago. I haven't read that one yet because I want to do everything in a row. But again, we're going into the Bardock story, 18. Looking forward to it. Leave your comments, concerns, questions in the comment section before. Don't forget to like, follow, and share, especially if you're a Dragon Ball fan. Let's keep the conversation rolling. If you read the manga, if you didn't, you prefer the anime over the manga. If you prefer the manga over the anime, am I mispronouncing manga and anime? Let me know.